and we'll just grade this footage for now. Just make it look nice. Unless I come up with an epiphany or if someone tells me how to do it. Because you can tell I don't use Fusion that much. So this should be a pretty easy thing to just bump up. Let's drop this in there, that there. We'll keep it looking cloudy. So Alt S and select here, Shift H. Excellent. All the stuff that's not her. And we'll blur it out. All the heck. Shift H and Alt O to create an outside node, and we'll add some contrast to her. And bring this up and this back and bring this up. And in this one, we'll just make it sort of dark and bluey. Try and bring some contrast out. Maybe no, that's goofing with that, so we'll leave the Luma alone. And then we will also S, drop this in there, and we'll just make a fake sun. And bring the gain up. Make this real soft. And push it towards something warmer, not that warm, just a little bit, like it's peeking through the clouds. Excellent. And then we will also Alt S and do just a little bit of split toning across our whole thing. Let's give it that real surreal feel. Real surreal feel. Alt O, and we'll do the opposite with this guy. And bring it down. And bring this one up. Just a little bit. And this jacket's really sticking out to me. I'll normally do sky replacement in After Effects. I'm very good at After Effects, very bad at Fusion. So still a Fusion noob here. Alright, so this one, I really want to change the color of the jacket because I'm just not feeling it. And at least with this color palette. So we'll go to hue versus hue. And just pick it. Just pick it. And more of that color is where it's at. And we'll even this out some. Not that one. This one. There we go. Not that much because that's getting into the skin a little bit. And we'll like desaturate it some and darken it a little bit. And we'll make her skin pop a little bit. We should probably do that in a node before all this. Alt S. I'll just grab a quick little key. Actually, we should probably do that before the jacket because the jacket sort of moves into her range there. So this, Shift H. And drop this width down. It's pretty compressy, so we will blur this way out. Way more than we really should, just to keep that from jumping around. And it's still jumping around, so I'll take this blur down and just denoise it a bunch. And hope that works out good enough. Increase the contrast and change the pivot. And now she's lit up. It's got a little more life. We'll increase the saturation some. There we go. It's got some vibe. Yeah, one of the hard things with making Fusion tutorials is you kind of need to, or it kind of feels like you have to make a whole like finished thing for it to be worth it. And that's just like, it takes a lot more effort to make an 1.5-hour tutorial covering like the whole process for making something rather than, a 5-minute color grading tutorial. But hopefully we'll be making more stuff. So now I'm liking this a lot. I think this has some life to it, so we'll just increase the saturation a little bit more, especially in the blues. So right here, and then might even add like a little bit of vignette. Let's bring those up. And like this feels like a beachy thing. So, I mean, I might just do another split thing. So I'll have this be bright. Now I want to keep that detail in the sky. Let's bring the gamma up, gain down, and then Alt O, and let's drop this down. Oop. Maybe just drop the gain down a little bit. Now it still feels like cloudy, but it's got a little more vibe to it. Might even increase the vibrance. Green Goat, I have 5 monitors right now. I'm probably going to switch down to 4 soon because 3 of these are 1080. So I'm going to switch those 3 into 2 more 4K monitors on the side here and then the one client monitor up above. What was I going to do? Increase the vibrance some. Increasing the vibrance, or color boost in this case, only increases the saturation of the desaturated areas, in case you were wondering. So we got that. I think that's looking pretty nice. We might blur out this mask a little bit, just because of how compressy things were. So got this guy. Maybe even denoise it some. That's probably the more responsible thing to do. Give it a quick save. Shift H. There we go. I think that's got a fun vibe to it. It's almost the same as doing a sky replacement. I will take a look at that and, remember refresh myself on how to do sky replacement in the correct way in Fusion. And Green Goat, anything is possible whenever you're single and you live alone. Just put monitors everywhere. The wife approval factor in my house is near 0. You can't tell because the lights are off, but boy, there's a bunch of junk in here. Cool. So I like that. The next clip we're going to look at was, let's see, someone else sent something. This is going to be from Ricardo. And I need to download this. So while this is downloading, oh, this looks cool. I like this. Looks like it'll be fun. Ugh, this looks like it'll be fun. I'm not used to talking this much. So direct download. This is 04 Ricardo. Excellent. And we'll drag this in. You're welcome, my man. I will sky replacement. We'll see. I'll do it. We had the track, everything. We had the key. I was just too stupid. But that's good. Okay, so we got this. It looks cool. I'm into this. Okay, so it's like a bunch of stuff. Well, this is a good tip to have. Actually, cancel. I want to reveal this in the media storage. And now, whenever you get a clip like this and you think, I have to split that up, you don't have to. You can right click and do scene cut detection. And you can, oh goodness, it's been so long since I've used this. Auto scene detect. And uses some crazy with, I cannot talk. 10-second break. All right, hopefully I can talk now. Goodness. Okay, then it's just black for a long time. Thanks. Cool. You see we've got the cuts automatically detected, which is very cool. And you can just add the cuts to the media pool. And you get a bunch of separate clips, which is very nice. So sometimes you'll have a client that just like doesn't understand XMLs at all, which is, I mean, you know, tack extra stuff onto the price. And you'll have to use this. So go at this and we'll create a new smart bin for him. So smart bin file name contains RICA. Carto. And we don't need this all black clip. And let's see, did he say what he wanted done? Here's my footage. I hope you can show it on the stream. I can. We're doing it now. So, I like this shot. I think this is a cool shot. This looks very like modern, you know, documentary, like nonprofit, like look how happy the kids are type thing. So this would be like a real, and it looks good. Ricardo, if you're on the stream, what did you shoot this on? It looks good. Maybe like Sony-esque. I don't know. It looks a little bit smoother than Sony. Maybe the FS7 if it is Sony. Looks good. Does it say down here, am I just a goof? Oh yeah, of course. It was rendered out. So anyway. So we'll take a look at this and just see what happens. Edit. Oof. It's just a fly. Almost had a Indiana Jones scenario on here. Okay, so we'll just drop this clip in. And we'll see. So we probably won't do too much to this one. It's a text animation. I am going to make a tutorial on some text animation stuff to just pimp out a thing that I'm releasing of like some stock footage. 550D. Wow, that looks really good. That looks really good for a 5. What? Do I just not know what a 550D is? That's on a T2i? You're kidding me, man. This looks awesome. This looks really good. Not just for a T2i. Like, you saw I was calling out much more expensive cameras than that. So, great job. What glass were you on? Do you have like some sort of Magic Lantern stuff on this? Because this looks really nice. Like, I would not be upset to get this footage. Yeah, right? The Pocket Cinema Camera 4K looks pretty cool. Yeah, all right, let's color this bad boy. So this is going to be a pretty simple one, I think. Don't really need to do too much to it. So I'm just going to like, people like to see scopes. So I'll bring up some scopes. I'll just sort of like add a little bit of contrast, but not too much. Maybe just brighten it up because this is like a feel good kids type thing, it looks like. That could be brighter. Maybe I can scoot over to this guy. Excellent. Well, you heard it here first, folks. If you have a T2i, get the cinema style for Magic Lantern because this is a good looking picture profile. Putting stuff where I want it to be gets a little bit much. Maybe if we increase the contrast with it by selecting all channels. Yeah, that makes it a little bit nicer. it's probably going to end up being a little bit on the high key side. But once again, this is Happy Kids. It does kind of break apart in the shadows a little bit, but that could just be the color boost. Oh yeah, that looks good. There's some detail lost with how flat that profile is. Oh, add text to the current footage. What do you want it to say? You want like... Oh, don't tell me. I just want to like do cliche stuff. Like you can see this like eco-friendly, innovation, inclusive, you know, that sort of stuff. Yeah, because I mean, like, look how cute that frame is. That's good stuff. As much as I was praising this footage, I feel like I can't like super duper push it very far, or else it's gonna fall apart. So we'll see. I should probably just add like a little bit of a highlight on something. Maybe I'll... Actually, this was part of a tutorial that I kicked out because it was bad, but just selecting things via the red channel, and I realized it was a stupid thing to do. But we're gonna do it here anyway, because you can pretend like it's a really good idea, and like maybe if someone's not really listening to this and like zoning out and they'll see it later, they'll be like, oh wow, Theo, that was a really cool idea you did with just selecting part of the red channel to key the skin. That must really like reduce the noise on stuff, right? Not really. Not really. But boy, it sure makes you feel cool. I watched the tutorial and I was like, wow, that's a really cool idea. And then I tested it out and I was like, that's too much, yeah. Mom. Got a text message from my mom. Yeah, I might just increase the saturation a little bit. Maybe gain. Don't want that. Yeah, that is nice. All right, sweet. All right, let's add some text. So hop into Fusion, and of course this will be a pre-color output that we see, which is fine. And we will add in a to redeem myself, and drop this here and track forward. Hopefully, does it stay in the whole time? No, it doesn't. We'll delete this one and add another one. Delete this one. Maybe here. Oh yeah, I forgot that this was a render out. So that's probably right. I was probably just being unfair. There's that. Okie dokes. I don't care about this. I wish there was a way to disable that. Maybe there is. I should look into it. Darn it. I've been to Costa Rica. It was cool. I was too young to appreciate it. Yeah, so that sort of gets out of focus. What is the best way? There's not really a great tracking point on here. Maybe. Can I be lazy and do an easier shot? Like one of these guys. This would be a good one. That's pretty short. What about this guy? This one has a lot of movement. So I really want to do sticky text. Just trying to find a good place to stick it to. Not really a good one. Maybe, no. I think that there's a way to like move a tracking marker in the middle of stuff. But I should really be wary before I go into fusion stuff, because really I'm not great at fusion. Obviously, from our sky replacement disaster earlier. Nope. If I just make this real big. What if I just make it real big? This would probably be good to track in Mocha. I could probably get that barrel going. Probably just like hand do these last couple frames. Oh, manually tracking. I just did a manual 3D object track the other day. That was a lot of fun. Not. All right, so we get this going. We're able to track backwards a bit, and now we should be good enough. Got this. Okay, the out of focus sort of goofed it up. And track backwards. No! Gosh darn it. Wrong button. Did that screw everything up? Yep. Yep. Good stuff. Does the planar tracker work like it's supposed to? I haven't used it yet, because I thought I read something that it wasn't what I thought it was, but maybe it is. We'll see. We will see. Oh, that's fun. I guess it is that. Great call. Globex, you've been the MVP today. It's telling me how to do my job. Good stuff. Let's see if this works. And track forward. Ah. Let's just see. Hopefully this works just like Mocha. If it does, I'll be very impressed. Hit set. Ah. Thank you. I've clearly... What's go do? Nothing. It probably does something. All right. Now go. I think I'm using it wrong. I was pretty close with the point tracker. But hey, That's another thing that I don't know how to use yet. That I need to look at. You know what we could do? We could cheat. I just really cheated hard on a project the other day. So yeah, we're going to cheat. Yep. So here's how to cheat. We just won't use the whole frame. Text plus, and drop this in here, and we'll change this to match move, foreground over background. Text will say live stream. It's like kids with water. It's like get it, live stream. It's a several entendre. Oh, Tomas. We'll see. I should be able to get to it. Yeah, am I in focus? Yeah. The stream just looks bad on my end. But it shouldn't be. All right, so this, and hopefully, drop this over there. There we go, cool. So now we will have, that's good. And XF for transform. And first we'll just move this. Whoop. Oh noes. To where it should be. We'll say like there. And now transform. And we'll keyframe the center. Head back a couple frames and move it off to the right. And now it doesn't matter that the track sucks. And then when it starts to suck again, we will add another keyframe. And drop it off to the other side. Or same side. D, who'd you watch? I like stand up. I mean, that works. Yeah, I sort of wasn't intending on going super duper long, but also, like, I'm sort of at a lull point in a bunch of projects all at once. I wanted to make tutorials, but I didn't have any ideas. And I wanted to work on stuff, but I was too lazy to work on stuff. And I wanted to, like, play in Houdini, but my big computer is dead. And just not motivated to not work on a computer that isn't the big one. So that's like a little bit of a junky track, but you can see, you know, look at that. We've got track text. So there we go. We had some text in there, whether you like it or not. We've got some more footage to go through. Someone else sent me stuff. I should probably yeah, we have the one more from Moises. So I don't super duper like stabilizing stuff. Oh, shh. But I mean, you know, we've been doing enough fusion stuff. I mean, that's not bad. I just use warp stabilizer for that. So yeah, we can do that real quick. Let me download it. Sorry, no one can see what I'm doing. Just off on another monitor land. This is 05. Oh, ISES. Download that. Oh, nice and fast. And sorry, this is going to go into Premiere. We'll do After Effects instead, so I don't have to save. I should save, I guess. We'll see. But this is going to be super easy. Dana Carvey. TV? Who watches TV? Are you like 100 years old, D? TV? Psh. Psh. TV? I have commercials on TV. I haven't heard much Dana Carvey. I should do that. Anyone else has any good recommendations for funny stuff? I'm sort of out of TV shows to watch. I just finished Parks and Rec again, which is always good. Whoa. After Effects, where did you go? It is AA, but I think that we're getting close to the wrapping up point. We've got this shot and then one more shot we're going to do. But I do want to do more of this stuff in the future because it's a lot of fun. So, you know, just keep it ready. Eventually I might want to do like some sort of a Patreon thing, maybe where people send stuff. But that just seems annoying right now. So, and Patreon's kind of annoying. This was from, shoot, who is this from? Who is this from? Tomas. Excellent. Oh, no one saw any of those project names, just by the way. Eliza Schlesinger is pretty funny. I should watch your new special. Fair enough, D. That's still loading. Oh, that's right. We can do this. Moises. Once again, I'm sorry for just butchering names. The only name I normally have to say is Alexa, which I'm not gonna say right now because I don't want her to get confused. Poor baby, getting confused. Okay, so first of all, we'll just cut this stuff out, and this seems like the start of action. So, I mean, I should just alt this guy and B. And trim comp to work area. And then we will mask out the top of the frame because there's other gewgaws going on in there. And then we will pre-compose. And we'll call this mask because we are very professional. Move attributes in the new composition. And then we get this. And then we will add the Warp Stabilizer VFX. I'm using the amazing FX console plugin by Video Copilot to add effects fast. So I highly recommend. All right, now while this is in the background, we're still downloading that clip. Sort of a big one, but that means it's going to be nice footage. There we go. I like nice footage. It'll be a good thing to end on. What is this? It looks cool. Oh, it looks nice. You said GH. I like the GH5. I was shooting a thing, and I had my big old Ursa Mini 4.6K, and the other guy shooting with me had a GH5, and I was very jealous because his stuff looked really good, and he had many less pounds on him. Yeah, this looks dope. This is still 4 minutes. Jeez. Being on the backup computer. All right. And that's still downloading. Hey, AA, if you're still here, Send the footage fast, and I'll get it while this other stuff is processing. 10-bit is amazing. Yes, everything should be 10 bits. I also recorded a video about quality settings, and I need to put it up eventually because it didn't suck, but I'm just too lazy. And also, once again, backup computer. Hey, just send it. We've only got, oh no, it already downloaded. Never mind. Next time. Just whatever. If it's not something I want to do, I won't do it. Sort of the thing. That's the glory about doing free stuff. It doesn't matter. Actually, let me rename this just so I don't hate myself later. 6 T-O-M-S Thomas. It's not being used by DaVinci Resolve. Diddly-deek. Oh, you can't use After Effects. How do you even deal? After Effects is so much fun. All right, so we got this. It looks good. I dig it. Apparently it's 10 bits. I like 10-bit footage. Is it nice and flat? And we'll just drop this in. And there's some audio that we probably don't need. Though it is always fun to listen to other people's audio. I should probably just like cut out a section of this. Oh well. It doesn't have to be stabilized. We're just grading it. I'm not going to do any visual effects on this. We've already done enough Fusion today, and I've showed my general incompetence in Fusion. I did do some interesting stuff in it on a project, which I will share later on. This looks cool. This is a cool spot. Where are you at, if you don't mind me asking? This looks dope. I like these. I know no geography. I know no geography. Whoa, that's flat. Jeez Louise. Let's use a color space transform. So this is GH5. What color space would that be? Vlog. Is that an option? No, so what would it be close to? I mean, it looks a little bit airy-ish, so I might just try that and see what we get. Abdullah, probably not anymore, but we will be doing this again in the future since it's fun for me when we get time. So there we go. We're just gonna assume it's similar to Alexa. Airy log C. Ooh, maybe not. I'm gonna have to just like do this ourselves. Oh, we can scroll. Cool. So we just do this until it looks good. Red log film. That's pretty close. Oh, Vlog. Look at that. That's probably it because it's from Panasonic. And there's Panasonic V Gamut. Very cool. Fuji LUTs. Using other people's LUTs? What are you talking about? I got to pimp out my own LUTs, right? Which are not on this computer because hashtag backup computer. All right, I want this to go to Aces. And then I want this to go from Aces to Rec 709. Excellent. All right, so what are these Fuji LUTs? Aren't those like really filmy? LUTs, 3D LUT, Fuji, Film LUTs. Or are they different things? Oh, there we go. Fujifilm. That's cool. But nah. All right, so we will go ahead and... This is just too much. So this I probably need to do tone mapping on. There we go. No, that's nice. It would be fun to track the moon and then do a replacement and put like a giant moon in there. But we saw how sky replacement went earlier, so we're just not going to deal with it. And this looks pretty nice here, just sort of this initial color transform. We can, add a little bit of contrast. We'll brighten her up some. It needs to reduce the noise a little bit, and I will do that at the end probably. No, I'll do that probably beforehand. So Shift S. And I really have had good results with this guy. Just reduce it a little bit. Yeah, lunar eclipse. I was like in an ideal spot for it. Boy, it was cool. Do I have footage of that somewhere? Probably not. I bet it's under there, which I don't have access to right now. Because backup computer. Files. Thank goodness for the cloud. I mean, nobody even cares about this. And I really need to just wrap this up so I can get some water and stuff. I bet it was in this one. That's very likely in here. There we go. Here's what the eclipse looked like at my house. Whoa, 4 minutes. We're not going to watch all this. But, it's a live stream. Oh, you thought I was older? Well, I look younger than I am, I think. It's my general youthful complexion. Look at this. We had the full lunar eclipse going on, man, all the way. And then we had some crazy clouds come over. Look at this. That was dope. There's a gosh darn bug. A little fruit fly. Yeah, boy, that lunar eclipse was surreal. That was a wild thing. All right, so this already looks like pretty good. Like you'd see this on Vimeo just with these color space transforms, but maybe we will. This skin looks a little bit blue to me. I might want to get rid of some of the magenta in here just to reduce this aberration some. Oh no, it's not from today. Is there another lunar eclipse going on? I seriously live under a rock right now. Like no joke. Shift H, what do we see? Look at that. Good old aces. So nice. And this should be hue versus saturation. This god darn fruit fly. Hope you guys can't see it too well because how small the mic is. Or how small I get it. Maybe. Nope. It's over there. That's gonna drive me crazy. Gotta get the apple cider vinegar. Okay. Got that. Reduce the chromatic aberration a little bit. I really like this just being quiet like this. We don't need to do too much. That's the problem with good looking footage. You don't have to do too much to it. So it's less fun. I mean, we can there's already some nice natural vignetting on the lens. What lens did you shoot this on? It looks fun. Or didn't you say 18 to 35? This doesn't look like the... Is it the Art 18 to 35? Just scroll up. Is it the art 18 and 35? This doesn't look like that. Or do they have another 18 to 35? I've shot the art 18 to 35 and it doesn't look like this. Or maybe I didn't shoot it wide open, so maybe you're wide open and that's part of it. Because the corners weren't that soft. Australia. Oh, I'm jealous. I want to go to Australia. I'm not really a big traveling guy. I would totally go to Australia. Everyone there is attractive. Even the ugly people are pretty. It's crazy. That's a little much. And then Alt O. And increase the contrast. There. So she sort of pops out a little bit. I do want to just do our same little grabbing the skin thing again. Oh, he had the meta bones on there. That's probably why I was confused. That's why I was confused. Those meta bones. That's probably why it's a little bit cool too. My meta bones cools down my camera a little bit for some reason. I got the meta bones on there right now on this camera we're shooting on. I'm using the Blackmagic Cinema camera as a webcam. Because why the heck not? Also keying in aces, which is a little bit silly. But it works. So Shift H and we'll just use the saturation a little bit. So pop her out and increase the contrast. And reduce this down. There we go. Now she sort of stands out. And maybe I'll add some contrast to the sky. Boy, these waveforms are annoying. Vitrox. Too much vignette. Is that even a possibility? I don't think so. I don't think so. Bring it up a little bit. Is there even such a thing as too much vignette? Psh, sacrilege. What is this? What did I do? Oh, yeah. I'm losing it, y'all. And what was I going to do here? Yes, Alt S. I was going to do some sky stuff. I might even do our same thing. Let's do a little bit of splitty split stuff again. But also maybe not. We'll see. Drop this in here. And there's nothing really there to get back, but we have it if we want it. Let's really increase the contrast of this area. What's that sound? Crazy sound. There we go. I'm not sure how I feel about that. If I turn it way down. There we go. I do kind of like that. And then Alt O, and we'll just do a similar sort of thing down here, but different. Too much vignette. I can't even believe it. I mean, that's like really blue. I kind of like it, but I also kind of want to see what happens if we get a little more not blue in here. Oh, geez. Calm down. We're not doing rubber here. That is moving very fast. Move this to something like more like 15, 40. Looks a little more evened out. Boop, 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 ba, da, ba, down. Save. And oh, my poor computer trying to play back. Baby. And that might be a little bit strong of a grade for this. What happens? Well, this is not advisable. This is not the correct way to use this note at all. But what if we just drop this down a little bit? If there's any actual colorists out there, I'm not just reducing the opacity of a color transform effect. That's not what I just did. Thomas, I was also making an Arduino. I was showing my scopes and my head's over it the whole time. I should have said something. I can change it. I don't know. Well, screw the scopes. So there's that, and then I might even just add a little guy afterwards to do a little bit of Theo stuff. Yeah, I was also making Arduino follow focus. But then I got annoyed. It's over there somewhere. Blood Moon. Hardcore. It looks good, but I think I'm getting tired, so I want to take another look at that. I think it looks good enough, but I feel like it could look better, and that's just me. I think I'm getting to the end of the usefulness of my eyes and voice and brain from all this. Let's reduce this guy a little bit as well. So glue this grade back together. But yeah. I used to oversaturate everything a lot too. It's fun. I mean, just whatever works for you, man. I've been trying to be a little bit more mature with my grading, just since like people do now actually hire me as a colorist, and I used to just do it for fun. So like I'll watch other people's work and like see what's going on. But you know, I used to do this not that much. Ooh, that was good desaturated. Just like that. I think that's where we're at. 35. Good old accents. But yeah, I used to be more like up in that area, which is cool, but it's also a little much. Down to 40. And then, this just feels sort of like, I don't know, it feels right to me. So I like this. It isn't like a crazy extreme grade, but it feels correct. And that feels good. All right. I think that, we'll go check in on our After Effects footage that was cooking away in the background. It's still analyzing. Screw you. Better not be analyzing. All right, so we do that, and then we will turn off our mask. None. We'll just play through. Ooh, noise. Don't want to deal with that. Ooh, that doesn't look good at all. My bad. Yeah, I don't know why that looks so bad. I'll have to take a look at that later and see if I come up with a better thing. Because there's no, that's just a 100% fail on Theo's part. Yeah, a lot of mood does come from the grade, but way more comes from music. Music's way more important than color grading. Like, I used to think that people understand, like we sort of get it. We like get where stuff is going. So like when we look at something, we like understand what it's going to be like. And I just sort of realized like a year or two ago that other people don't realize that. So I've been much better about like putting in temp music and like always coloring stuff and not saying like I used to show like rough edits without any color, and now I know that's a mistake. Like I was talking to a guy the other day and he's like, I just don't get why my footage all looks bad, and just because he doesn't know how to grade log footage, and he's like, oh, I don't know, it's like, oh yeah, lighting, but really music is the number one. Well, music and good actors and good script. Those are the three most important things. Ooh, Philip Bloom has a new upload. I like Philip Bloom. Color's important, but if you have money to spend on either color or music, go for music. Color's easy. Or let's just see what Philip Bloom's. We'll do. People like reaction videos, right? I've never done one of those. Let's see what that is. Let me turn off my desktop audio so I don't get copyrighted. That looks cool. All right. Yeah, looks like Film Convert, doesn't it? Cool. Oh, let's try to guess what camera he shot this on, even with all the Film Convert on it. Nothing wrong with Film Convert. People like it. I'll be really, really embarrassed if it turns out it was like not graded with Film Convert somehow. But the reds look exactly like Film Convert. I can't tell what the camera is at all with this. Well, that's quite a lens. Jeez. Oh man, for a second I thought I was gonna get demonetized for that shot. Birds. I want my bird. Good on Philip Bloom for having the balls to take a long lens to a beach and not feel like a creep. I don't think I could do that. I'd be way too self-conscious. This gosh darn fruit fly. Those kids look like they're having fun. Very bohemian. Little food things. Oh, that's cool. Whoa, there we go. That's the shot. Look at that sky. Yeah. That's dope. I remember the first time that I realized what happens whenever you crush the blacks and you're just shooting clouds. I was like, oh, shoot. Everything makes sense now. Or nothing makes sense. Or, you know. Whoa. Look at all those paddlers. These kids know how to have fun. That's cool. I like the distortion on the glass there. That's dope. He did a good job of tracking that too. I wonder what tripod he was using. That's a smooth shot for a long lens. Oh, that's cool. Not really a fan of text that fades between each other. It should fade out and then in text, in my personal opinion. But yeah, dope stuff. Always looks good. Fuji XH1. I would have never guessed that because I don't know anything about that. What does this look like? Fuji XH1. Is it a small camera? Kind of feels like a small camera. Yeah, it is a small camera. Look at that. That's cool. Nice. 100 to 400 milli. Jeez, that's a lot of lens. Cool. Well, you say he hardly added any grade to this shot Yeah, right. Or that shot. Maybe I'm just high, but that's a weird color profile to come out of a camera. Like this one, I'd believe, but some of these earlier ones, these look very film converty. I mean, I believe on like some of these later ones, like that one, yeah. I mean, naturally, it's just gonna look like that. But anyway, cool. How long have I been streaming for? Over an hour. Probably like I think I was streaming for like yeah, we streamed for a long time today. But this is Rita's description. Filmed on Wednesday, the 25th, July 2018 on Brighton Beach with the Fuji X-H1. Filmed in 4K, 25p, HD, 120 frames per second, upscaled. Lenses used 50 to 140 millimeter, mostly with the 1.4x extender and the 10 to 24 millimeter. Eterna in-camera color films. Oh, okay. So it was like a LUT in camera. Used with only minor color correction done in post. I totally believe that. Music by Christopher Solasky. Baroque Renewed. I couldn't believe I can remember that or read that. From audionetwork.com. 223. Oh, my dude. Oh, yeah, that's the shot. That's the one everyone wants. That's a tutorial on how to make that. You just crush your blacks all the way down. Yeah. Anyway. So that was a fun time. Hope you guys liked it. I know I should use false color more, but the problem is you just look at the screen and if it looks correct, it is correct most of the time. That's the problem with how easy everything is nowadays. But yeah, I'm going to sign off now. I will save this project and I'll just send this project out to everyone and they connect their footage to what they had. I think that'll be the easiest way to do it. I'm in beta 15.6 right now. It should work up or down in the Resolve 15 ecosystem. D, I enjoyed having you. You're a good time. Gotta do more of these. I do want to do more of these. I'll give more notice next time. But I mean, giving 2 hours, we still had plenty of content. I couldn't even get to all of it. There are people in here that wanted more. So maybe just like really fast ones work, or maybe eventually there'll be money involved. But that's gross. Money's annoying. It's more fun to just have fun. But yeah, I don't know of a good way to end off these besides, subscribe, like, share, comment. I don't know. Have a good day. Thanks y'all for coming by, making me feel popular. That's always fun. Thanks for